Hi, as a part of HTTP request and response, the client and server can pass a header information. To share the information between the client and the server, the HTTP headers will be sent and that will be a small case insensitive name value pair separated by colon. And it can be grouped based on the purpose that I am going to use for. And there are huge number of HTML headers that can be set programmatically or by the client like browser, and the list of HTML headers are available within this specific location. So within this specific URL, I do have all the possible HTTP headers that can be set, and it is purpose. Now let us see how to read these HTML headers programmatically using a servlet, as well as we are going to see in future how to set our own HTML headers. I have created a new branch, get HTTP headers. I'm going to create a small sample servlet. Let me name the servlet as get header names. I'll create the template. Within the get method, I'm going to use the method get header names that's going to give me an enumeration of strings with a list of header names. And using the header names, I can use the method get headers from the request object and pass the header name and get the value corresponding to it. Let me go ahead and modify the code for this particular doGet method. Here I'm setting the content type as HTML, and I'm using the method get header names from the request object, where I will be getting an enumeration of string which will have the list of all the headers that is being sent from the client. And against each and every header name, I will be using the method get headers. I'll pass the header name. That's again, it is going to give me an enumeration of strings with a collection of values. If I have multiple values corresponding to a single header, I need to get that as an enumeration and iterate through them. So I'll be using a while loop, and as long as I have more elements within the header values, I'll be iterating through it and I'll be printing it using the print writer object. Let me go ahead and execute this specific servlet. Get header names, right click, run as, run on server. So the servlet will get deployed and it will get executed by calling the get method. And since it is getting called using the default browser, I will be getting all the headers set by this specific browser. I will be in a position to get the user agent, CPU details, and other information that is set as a part of this specific client or the browser. I can use some other browser as well. I'm using a Chrome browser. Depending on the browser that I am using, its corresponding header will be set, and the servlet will be reading all the headers set within that request, and it is going to print the header name and the value corresponding to it. So in a quick summary, we have seen how to use the methods get header names to get the collection of headers being sent as a part of the request, and using each and every header name, how to get the value corresponding to it using the method get headers. Let me go ahead and commit this specific code and add it into GitHub. So this is the servlet that we made. Let me stage it, commit and push it into GitHub. So the new branch will get created and the change will get pushed into the GitHub.